Hey everybody, welcome to the Your Life Blueprint Sound Vibrations for the day of Friday. We play the vibrations of every day, we talk about them, we experience them so that you can experience those same vibrations inside of you. You can find out where you have them. So Friday is the day of the idealist, and Friday is my favorite day of the week, because it's my spiritual day. I am an idealist in the spiritual part of my blueprint, which makes me what they would call a Raja Yogi in the East. The idealist is all about love, all about perfect love though, not just any kind of love, perfect love. And so Raja Yogis, or even if you have this idealist in the relationship area or your marriage area, they're always looking for love. They're looking for that perfection. They're looking for that perfect partner. And believe me, I've spent many years of my life doing that. It is helpful on their spiritual path, on this spiritual path, to share it, to be able to share it with a partner who is like-minded. They don't have to be another idealist or a Raja Yogi necessarily, but they do have to be compatible spiritually. So one person who was always looking for love as well and had this idealist in the spiritual is the great Joni Mitchell, great singer, songwriter. So I'm going to read from her today, mostly lines from some of her songs, and I'm going to play the vibrations of the day, which is the interval of the sixth and the key of A. And you'll start to feel where you have this idealist in your own blueprint. And if you're not really sure, you can always contact me to find out. I can share your blueprint with you. Also, thank you very much for the donations in the past, and if you're able and you enjoy these videos, please donate if you can. Thank you. All romantics meet the same fate someday. Drunk and cynical and boring someone in some dark cafe. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Chase away the demons and they will take the angels with them. Love is touching souls. People will tell you where they have gone, and they'll tell you where to go. But until you get there for yourself, you never really know. I don't know if I've learned anything yet. I did learn how to have a happy home, but I consider myself fortunate in that regard because I could have rolled right by it. Everybody has a superficial side and a deep side, but this culture doesn't place much value on depth. We don't have shamans or soothsayers, and depth isn't encouraged or understood. Surrounded by this shallow, glossy society, we develop a shallow side too. And we become attracted to fluff. That's reflected in the fact that this culture sets up an addiction to romance based on insecurity. The uncertainty of whether or not you're truly united with the object of your obsession is the rush that people get hooked on. I've seen this pattern so much in myself and my friends, and some people never get off that line. But along with developing my superficial side, I always nurtured a deeper longing. So even when I was falling into the trap of that other kind of love, I was hip to what I was doing. I recently read an article in Esquire magazine called "The End of Sex" that said something that struck me as very true. It said, if you want endless repetition, see a lot of different people. If you want infinite variety, stay with one. What happens when you date is you run all your best moves and tell all your best stories, and in a way that routine is a method for falling in love with yourself over and over. You can't do that with a long-time mate because he knows all the old material. With a long relationship, things die, then are rekindled. And that shared process of rebirth deepens the love. It's hard work, though, and a lot of people run at the first sign of trouble. If you're with this person and suddenly you look like an asshole to them, or they look like an asshole to you, it's unpleasant. But if you can get through it, you get closer, and you learn a way of loving that's different from the neurotic love enshrined in movies. It's warmer and has more padding to it. It's warmer. It has more padding to it. It's warmer. It has more padding to it. Always strive for warmer with more padding.